Hey Math Essential students, this is a video to go over what is expected from your discussions. So as we go through these slides, slide 2 is what the directions are and how it's going to be graded. So let's spend a second here. So it says for this discussion, you will complete one required slide, and then you'll have a choice to complete one out of the given two options. So as we move forward, we can see on slide 3, we can see that this is the required slide. So on this guy, you have to watch the video, and then there's 3 different prompts that you need to respond to. Then, after that required slide, you're going to choose one of the following options. So in this case, option 1, we can drag and drop some content information on how we feel about that information. Or there's always going to be an option 2. These options might appear to be different. They're going to be going over different information depending on the discussion, but you will always have something that is required. So you must do that, and then you are going to choose between option 1 and option 2. So going back, we know what to do, but how is it going to be graded? There is going to be a rubric that you'll see for this assignment, and that rubric is broken down into 4 main criteria. The first being the sentence requirement. Every slide is going to have a minimum requirement that you have to make, so make sure that you're writing at least that amount. Second is, this is still an academic writing. Yes, you are writing even though it's math class. So spelling and grammar and punctuation are still really important. We want to make sure that we're conveying ourselves as appropriately and accurately as possible, and spelling and grammar goes into that. Okay, thirdly, we want to make sure that you are explaining your thoughts enough so that your teacher can understand where it is that you're coming from. So we want your ideas to be understood. So provide enough detail to ensure your thoughts are conveyed. You can provide examples, you can provide definitions, you can show step-by-step math work, but we want to make sure that your ideas are being thoroughly understood. And then lastly, we need to be correct. So in this case, is your math correct? This goes beyond finding the correct answer. We need to make sure that we're providing step-by-step or supporting work for that correct answer. So moving forward, how would that apply to your growth mindset? So this required video. We can see that we have sentence requirements here. We know that grammar and punctuation is going to be counted on these. And then lastly, we're going to think about, are my ideas being conveyed enough? So read through your writing as if you were explaining it to a friend. Could your friend pick up what it is that you're trying to say in detail and in depth? If not, go ahead and write more. Same thing in one of these options. Remember, grammar and spelling, we're always going to have a sentence requirement. So make sure that you're writing enough. And then make sure that you are correct. So these 2 are math, so make sure that that your math is correct. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me as your teacher.